vlog with a difference today. We are going to be trying the kayak out in Aberporth, West Wales. Bit cloudy today, but it looks like it's trying to brighten up. Nice calm seas out there. So we're going to take a walk along the coastal path to Tresaith and back and have some lunch, and then we're going to get out on the kayak. There are toilets here on the beach. There's a faucet for drinking water, and there also is a shower that you can rinse yourself off with, and any kit. Right, okay, so that's me now. We're going to go for the walk. The beach is lifeguarded, as you can just see walking around there. There's the hut with the lifeguards in it. Part-time only, not in the winter. And there is a beach shop. And we'll take you over the other side later. There's a chip shop as well, and pub to ship in. So yeah, it's all right. £3 parking all day. There's two car parks, one that Tanova's in now, as you see, and there's one over the other side. And there she is with a kayak on the top. We will be investing in a inflatable paddleboard kayak later on in the year. And
where were you looking, John?
And there we go, that's the beach shop with a little cafe, water's edge. And we're now going to go for that walk. So it's an honesty box, £3 in there, and it goes towards the village hall. So we'll put the money in that after we come back from the walk. We're down on the beach now. And it is a nice sandy beach, very clean. What you do have to remember is when the tide is in, you can't quite make it out on the camera, but there is quite a slope down into the sea. So whilst it looks shallow, it does drop away fairly fast. So Nova is parked up in the car park up there, and as you see, everybody leaves their kayaks on the side there. I'm not sure I would, but you know, they're local people probably. So we are going to walk across. There are two beaches. This is the first one, and of course you're not allowed dogs on it between May and September, but I think you might be allowed on the other side. So yeah, it's only 10 miles away from home. Just thought I would come somewhere local to try the kayak out. Not staying overnight. There's no overnight parking here. And it's a blue flag beach by the looks of it. I can see the blue flag waving up there. And of course, the scenery out on this West Wales coast is magnificent. Oh, magnificent even. Get my teeth back in. So we are going to be kayaking. We probably won't go too far. I'm not a confident swimmer, although I've got the life jacket and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not the best swimmer in the world. So anyway, I'm going to shut up for now and take you over the other side. Just stumbled across this, not what you would see on a typical beach in West Wales, but that is an old war bunker. So this coastline in West Wales was heavily protected. We do have an MOD testing station just further, well, in Aberporth. Not so active as it was in the 80s and the 90s, but they still do test a few things there, helicopters and missiles, and of course the drones. So we are now, short walk, literally, a couple of paces, beach number 2, where you are allowed dogs. Well, hopefully you are, because there's one there, or two there, look. So yeah, this is where they launch the boats off here. So it can get a bit busy. You just have to take care. And again, whilst it might look not that shallow, you do have quite a steep drop off there into the sea at high tide. So once it's at low tide, as it is now, it is fairly shallow out there. So I'm just going to take you onto the ridge of beach number 2. There you go. Coming to the top of it now. And there we are, beach number 2. 2 streams that come into it, one this side, one the other side. And long time ago, back in 1982, just up beyond that house over there, we came on holiday and was the first visit to Wales, and it's where we settled in 1984. So there's the second car park up there, and there's the fish and chip shop and the ship inn. There's the pub, it's very busy in the summer, and there's the fish and chip shop there. So plenty of amenities to bring the family down as well. So we're gonna get on with the walk now and go up over the other side. As you see, we are now at the steps to cross the stream. So are they going to be the steps of Boom or the steps of Doom? Let's find out. You can come across with me. This is where we find out whether men can actually multitask or not. Just breeze blocks, believe it or not, put on the ground. Love it. West Wales at its best, and ingenuity as well. So there we are. They were today the steps of Boom. So we've come across the other side here now. I've seen this from a distance but never been up to it. It's called the Boy Ashore. It's like a beach cafe. Open currently Thursday to Saturday 4 till 8:30. It's got a nice little menu there with some local produce. It's even got a vegan option there as well. It does grilled half lobster with potato cakes and salad. That sounds lush. And then you've got Tavy halloumi burger. So we'll just have a peep in now and have a look and see what's inside the Boy Ashore. Up the steps. Obviously you can't go in because it's not open at the moment, but there we are. Nice little timber and corrugated sheeting. So that looks like it's made out of recycled material. Brilliant. Excellent, like to see that. And then just a quick pan around inside. There we are. And it does get busy. I've seen it from afar with all the lights, but never been up to it. So this is a first for me. So if you come into Aberporth, there is plenty here, as I said earlier. So that is the Boy Ashore. We've come to the other side of Aberporth now. This is a client of ours, ice cream parlour, Cwtch Ice Cream Parlour, and that's Cwtch Glamordy. Nice space there. They do food as well, and of course ice cream. And you can sit on the terrace there, looking over the bay over there. So that's Cwtch Glamordy, which is on the other side of Aberporth. And then we do have, again on this side, there is parking which is time limited, and then we do have some toilets as well. And I said that we came on holiday in 1982. That's where we came to stay, Rock Cottage. And then 2 years later we moved to West Wales. Wouldn't be anywhere else. I don't want to go inside this or into the grounds, but what you'll find between Aberporth and Tresaith, and a couple up towards Goobit, are old railway carriages. So if you see on the pine end, if I come back a bit, there's another one. I think another one that would have been behind it there, but if I pan into that now, zoom into that, you can see that end is a railway carriage. And then obviously what they do is they convert them, put a little bit of an extension on them. As you can see, it's got a small entrance extension there, and then another extension there. And yeah, if we can just go in here, let's see if we can go in here. Put my drink down a minute. So I just want to get a quick view, not causing any damage, but there we are. You can see that was an old railway carriage. There we are, and a little veranda there as well. Coach number 9043, that's all I can see on that. And then let's have a quick walk around here. This one looks like it's being done out behind me, so there we are. So that is it. What a lovely thing, and what a way to preserve something that would have just been thrown on the scrap heap. Here we are between Aberporth and Tresaith. I just stopped for a second because down over just out there on that rock there, myself and a mate called Mark Payne used to do a lot of fishing here. Now unfortunately Mark passed away earlier on this year, lost his battle to cancer. So I'd just like to say, mate, this one's for you. And as we always used to say, yeah, see, Dollybind. And that means absolutely nothing in Welsh, not in its entirety. Anyway, so this one goes out and is dedicated to my mate Mark. I'm sure he's up there having a good chin wag. Probably imagine that he was mackerel fishing off the rocks here, or fishing for dogfish and whiting in the winter. And a few skate were on the line. So anyway, as again, Mark, we've had some great times, mate, and yeah, we'll meet again one day. Right, here we are then. So we've just walked down there. The path from Aberporth to Tresaith, fairly flat until you get to the last bit, because obviously you've got to come down to the beach. 3/4 of the way tarmac, and then it's sort of that material there. So anyway, so here we are. This is Tresaith Beach. There we are, onto the beach now. So again, there are facilities here, toilets. There is a cabin which is like a cafe. So well worth a visit. Lush sandy beach, not a massive beach, but yeah, you can see the rocks over there. We'll go for investigation over there, of course, and let's just get across the sand for you. There is a waterfall, but unfortunately today we're not going to be able to get to that because of the tide. A couple of swimmers there. And there we are, that is Tresaith Beach. Tresaith Beach there, and we've walked from over there. I'm just panning out to sea for you now. water's a little bit windy, but it's not rough out there by any way, shape or form. We can't get too close to the waterfall at Tresaith because the tide's not quite out enough, but hopefully you can see it just about there. And obviously it's not been raining that much, so the waterfall isn't that great at the moment, but yeah, it's still there. So just panning back around here now. We are now going to head back to Aberporth. Place you might want to visit is Driftwood Cafe and Doggy Delights, and yeah, a place where you can take a dog and buy your dog some treats and get yourself a treat at the same time. So that's Driftwood Cafe there, and yeah, have a look in on those guys. Really nice food, really nice stuff. Not very far out, but oh, I am on the water, as you see, in Aberporth. Just need adjusting. The seat needs adjusting, but yeah, my first time out, not out too far. Not sure if I can spin round and show you. Gently going round. There we are, out to sea now, looking my view out to sea. Oh, I tell you, yeah, I haven't been out on my kayak for I don't know how long. It's got to be 8 years plus, and how I've missed it. So I will get quicker as time goes on, and yeah, I think an inflatable one is the way to go. We'll look at that now towards Christmas, an early Christmas birthday present for me for sure. So anyway, I'm gonna have a paddle now and see where we get to, and we'll take some photos later. So we've just come into a little cove. So we are in Aberporth, and the weather's come good now. It did look a bit dodgy earlier on. There we are. Oh, I tell you, as I said before, I've missed this. Have come out a bit further now, as you can see, past that red buoy. You can see temperatures around 14 degrees. Air temperature between 16 and 20, I think they're saying. But yeah, it's staying dry, the sun's out, it's a bit cloudy, but we'll take that any day. Lots of people in Aberporth. It's out of season, both car parks are full, and it is a very popular place in the summer. It gets absolutely chock-a-block here. And we spin round, just going to try and move my kayak round so you can see along the coastline. Beautiful, absolutely stunning.